Hundreds of tourists in Hawaii were left scrambling after cruise ships pulled anchor and left them behind, all because of a tsunami alert triggered by a massive earthquake near Russia. The quake hit 8.8 on the Richter scale. That's the strongest in over a decade. It struck off the coast of Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula and set off tsunami warnings across the Pacific, from Japan to Colombia. Hawaii, Alaska, and parts of the U.S. West Coast issued evacuation orders. Waves of up to 6 feet hit some parts of Hawaii. In Japan, a 5-foot surge forced authorities to move millions to higher ground. As the alerts went out, cruise lines reacted fast, maybe too fast. Several ships, docked in Hawaii, left early. That's standard in a tsunami situation. They're supposed to move out to deeper waters, at least 180 feet deep, to avoid being hit by waves. But in the rush, they left without hundreds of their passengers. Many were still out on land, mid-tour or shopping, totally unaware their ship was leaving. On TikTok, one user filmed herself watching her cruise ship sail away. "We made it to the port," she said, "but the ship is leaving." People had to head uphill for safety, with no ship, no luggage, and no clue what to do next. Another video showed people running down the dock, yelling as their ship pulled away. British tourist Rachel Burrows told the BBC they were mid-tour on Hawaii's Big Island when the tsunami alerts hit. "All the sirens started going off," she said. Her group barely made it back. Others weren't as lucky. Roughly 600 people were stranded. Buses were rerouted, tourists were told to head uphill, and some were dropped off at shelters. One of the major ships involved was the Pride of America by Norwegian Cruise Line. It left 2 hours early, around 4 p.m. local time, instead of the scheduled 6 p.m. The company said safety came first, and all guests were notified via SMS before departure. But clearly, not everyone got the message. Norwegian said passengers on its official shore excursions were taken to a local high school for safety. They were given refreshments and instructions while the ship headed out. Later, after the tsunami threat was downgraded, the Pride of America returned to port to pick up the stranded guests. And that moment? It was emotional. Passengers on board lined up along the dockside of the ship, cheering and clapping as others came back. The reunion looked more like the end of a feel-good movie than the middle of a natural disaster. Nobody was seriously hurt, thankfully. But the images of tourists crying, sprinting down piers, and waving goodbye to their floating hotel quickly went viral. For now, the tsunami risk has dropped, but experts say aftershocks could continue for weeks. For more news and updates, watch Mint News.